that are present and that are wrong at this moment, because they are here to receive the energy of the Baba. You know, I bring respect to the head table, to the elders, to his family, to all invited guests, to members of the ORISHA community, to members of the protective services that are here today, to the minister, former ministers, government members. Now, I am here today representing the IRO. I am presently the secretary of the International Religious Organization. I'm also there representing the Council of Elders on the IRO that has been there for quite a while, and there are some persons here who would have been part of that initiation in having the ORISHA Council as a member of the the IRO. Now, the Baba Falami, I have known him, you know, within the organization as a police officer, which I'm still, and I knew him then as a member of the credit union, and in a lot younger, he would always meet, you join the credit union, make sure you join the credit union. You know, that is who he was. Very forceful, you know, very determined in how he do things, you know, very regimental, and that is the individual. And I know within the community, that is what he went with. That is part of his training. That is part of who he was. That's his spirit. Very serious with what he does. I has been fortunate to be part of the ORISHA community under Baba Ford, and in those days, at somewhere in 2004, both Baba Falami and myself, we were elected to serve as members of the Council of ORISHA Elders. Him as the education officer, I as secretary. And over the years, we knew, for those who are aware, a lot has happened. A lot has changed. Time has changed. And within time, we must be able to correct, learn, and fix things, else there's no growth. So things are in motion, as much as we may not know. But that communication between Baba Falami and I remained. When we're not talking about ORISHA thing, we will talk police business. You understand? That is who he was. And quite recently, I'm becoming a member of the IRO. I realized that the IRO in itself has a program on radio on a Wednesday on 91.1. He and I spoke, and since I have been there for the past 3 years, he has been one of the mainstay on that program on a Wednesday. We would normally talk about what will be discussed. We would have that telephone conversation all the time, and when he goes there, he would present, and once or twice I would listen, because most for work, and the feedback was excellent. Baba Pianki is here, I think, and he has other support for that radio program. In addition to that, quite recently, we had the situation of the Marriage Act, and Baba with Shangomi and the other marriage officers, we attended a meeting, a consultation to move the age of a child under the ORISHA Act from 12 to 18, following the UN conventions. And he made a statement there, because what he said at that convention was 17 years to that day, that same discussion took place between the then Attorney General, Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, and the ORISHA community. So the information, where we are now, is not new discussion. So there's nothing really new under the sun. Now again, through the Council of Elders, the Equal Opportunities Commission, he was one of the reference for ORISHA, Ifo-ORISHA people. That was established in 2016, where we had an ORISHA person as a reference on the Equal Opportunities Commission. So, you know, from my personal position as a ORISHA devotee, knowing the individual, knowing who he was personally, you know, I pay homage to him and to the work that he has done. You know, he's a person, a great historian. He would, once you meet him, he'd talk ORISHA, he could talk about family, and who is related to who. And I know somewhere along the line, I am some distant family. You know, he would give you a family history. You know, I don't know who would be able to step in that shoe. But the Orishas have a way of fixing things. They just make things happen. So when one ascends into the realm, someone else takes that place. But as we continue to exist, we need to grow as a people. We need to support and combine our efforts. We need to do what is right for the Trinidad and Tobago and for the community. We need to do things in a positive way to bring a positive output. And I hope, you know, that his ascension into the realms of the ancestors, he would be looking down and guiding the process and guiding his ashe on those of us who we have left behind. You know, I pay full homage to him. I understand. I would like to indicate that some of the elders, the traditional elders, Ia Dolores, Mother Vera, Mother Ann Prime, they called and they give their support, and they wish they could have been here, and they had asked me to you know, say something on their behalf. So on my personal behalf, you know, I pay that respect and homage to Baba Falami, and on behalf of the IRO,